What's up, everyone? My name is Murray. I'm the founder of Hele Outdoors, and today we're going to be taking a look at our flagship product, the Hele Box. The Hele Box is a modular vehicle sleeping and storage solution that's designed to fit into most trucks and SUVs. We've already tested a ton of different vehicles from Subarus to Toyotas and listed all those on our website. I can drop a link to the description below, but just know that if you don't see your vehicle on the list, it doesn't mean it doesn't fit. Most likely, we just haven't tested it yet. There's so many different types, makes, models, and years and generations of vehicles that it's really hard to get to them all, but we're doing our best to get there. And as we test more vehicles, that list will update accordingly. But for today's video, we're focused on giving you a walk around and understanding of how the Hele Box works, how it fits in vehicle. Today's vehicle is a 3rd Gen 4Runner. And then also show you some of the mechanics and things that make it unique. We hope that this video gives you a good understanding of how the system works and if it will help you accomplish your goal of getting outside and getting into some adventures. Thanks so much for tuning in. Let's kick things off with just a walk around of the Hele Box and how it fits in vehicle. So you can see here in the back, you've got your 2 short legs that sit on top of a frame, and then there's the wooden topper and the sleeping pad. This bag you see here is actually the carrying case that the Hele Box comes in and doubles as a storage solution. We'll get to that in a little bit. And then moving down the side, I'll come around. You'll see the front, and there's a set of long legs that go ahead and sit in the footwell, which allow you to get this nice and level sleeping frame. Now, if you have a truck or just using this as a cot on the ground, the Hele Box comes with an extra set of these short legs so you can use it on flat ground or in a truck. So it's extremely versatile. Now moving on to some of the main components. At the top, we have our sleeping pad. This is an optional add-on. If you already own a compatible sleeping pad, that's great. If you don't, and you're in the market for one, this is a great and affordable solution. It's extremely comfortable. It's a hybrid of air and foam inflation. It's about 3 inches thick. It's got an anti-slip fabric on the bottom, so it can stay in place when the going gets rough. And then what's cool about it is, due to the inflation with the foam, you can determine how soft or how firm you want your pad being. It all comes packaged together in this carrying case, but additionally, it comes with its own sleeve, so you can take it with you on adventures where the Hele Box might not be needed. Now I'm just going to move this to the side here, and we're going to look at the wooden topper. So the wooden topper is held together by this heavy-duty elastic webbing. We made it elastic so that it can easily pop right off, slide forward, and allow you to access gear that might be in hard-to-reach places in your storage system, especially on the front. In the back, you can obviously have this carrying case, but in the front you can put other backpacks, suitcases, what you name it, and being able to just slide it on and off makes access extremely easy. It's the same technology that's on the front that's on the back. All right, now moving on to the frame of the Hele Box. Both the legs and the extending rails are made of 661 aerospace grade aluminum. Now, this is awesome because it's extremely strong while staying very lightweight and nimble, making it super easy to take in and out of your vehicle. The legs in particular are a huge differentiator for the Hele Box for 2 reasons. One is the ability to adjust them by half-inch increments. And the second is our 2-part locking system. So what I mean by that is, when you go to increase or decrease the height of these legs, step number 1, you loosen this twist lock. Step number 2, you use this push pin to dial in your perfect height. Now, once your height is dialed in, with most other systems and the majority of telescopic systems you see out there, whether it be for sleeping platforms or chairs, you name it, they leave it there, and then there's a bit of wobble or play in this bottom leg. But because we have this twist lock, we can tighten it up and remove any play in that leg. So this becomes rock solid, keeping your frame as solid as possible for your sleep. Now moving on to something I'm deeply passionate about, it's organization and storage space. If you've ever camped in your car, you know just how quick that thing fills up with stuff, making it harder and harder to fit all your gear and for you to find a comfortable place to lay down at night. And so this was our solution to that. The carrying case doubles as compartmentalized storage and slides right underneath the Hele Box. You can zip it open here. I don't have it loaded up with anything at the moment, but there's 2 different compartments that you can move up and down with Velcro, giving you a 3 compartmentalized system that you can load up with different gear, your goodies, your snacks, your food, your stoves, you name it, and then just slide right underneath the Hele Box. This not only gives you obviously the benefit of this sleeping platform that's 6 feet long, but also a place to add more storage into your vehicle so you can fit more stuff, especially on those longer trips. The wooden topper also comes with 3 strips of this anti-slip grip tape located in the front, middle, and rear of your aircraft. Just kidding, of your Hele Box. But if you do have your own sleeping pad and it doesn't have the anti-slip fabric, that becomes really helpful. But I'll tell you what, this anti-slip fabric and that grip tape, this thing ain't going nowhere. You flip your car upside down, it'll probably stay in place. Now, as for the dimensions of the Hele Box, the width of the platform is at just about 24 inches. The length of the platform is a comfortable 6 feet, so you can spread out. And the height adjustability goes from about 8.5 to just under 14 inches. So you can really dial in, the determination of more headroom or more storage, whatever works best for you or what your vehicle allows. We get a lot of questions about people's vehicles where their rear seat doesn't sit flat like this, where it might be up at an angle like that. I just stuff something under there so you can see how it works. These 2 back legs will almost always sit in your trunk. And then the front legs are designed to account for this. So if you look in here, they're long enough and adjust high enough to provide that clearance for that rear seat that might be lifted. This platform can go a lot higher than where it's stationed at right now. So if your rear seats sit higher, no worries. If your vehicle is on that fitment list, the Hele Box will fit in there. All right, I removed the wooden topper so you can get a look at the frame in itself just sitting in the vehicle. Now every vehicle is a little bit different, right? So you see with mine in the rear, these back set of legs are actually shorter than the set in the middle. That's just based on the curvature of my 4Runner. This curvature will change with different makes, models, years, and trims, but that's why having adjustable legs is extremely important. But not only just adjustable, independently adjustable. So that's a big unique differentiator for us here in the space, right? Each and every one of these legs can be adjusted at a separate height. So you'll notice in my 4Runner, right, I have this at the first notch down on the back left, but on the back right, it's at the 3rd notch down. That's because I have a bit of a dip here on the back right side of my trunk compared to the center. Now, if I just had, a flat bar running across here, or these legs had to adjust at the same height, then this frame would be sitting at a slant. But because each leg is independently adjustable, I can lock in the perfect height for each leg to make this frame sit as level as possible. We talked about how lightweight and strong the frame is, the 2-part locking mechanism of the legs to remove any play. Now we're going to get into the fun part and show you just how sturdy the Hele Box is in vehicle. I'm going to rock, shake, jump, do as much movement as I can on the Hele Box to show you how sturdy it is. You should see this vehicle rocking with me. Forewarning, I'm going to look like an absolute fool while I'm doing it, but this is for your education, internet. So don't be too harsh on me in that comment section. Here we go. All right. Hopefully that gave you an idea of the sturdiness. We don't recommend you do a gymnastics routine on the Hele Box, but it can definitely handle it if you're up to it. Two of the more popular questions we've been asked are, number one, how much weight can the Hele Box hold? We haven't done a formal weight test yet, so legally we can't tell you an exact weight limit. Right now we've got just over 300 pounds on the Hele Box with me and my helpful assistant to give you an idea of what it could hold. Not saying it should. Hopefully we'll have this out later in the year. And the second is about making a two-person sleeper. So certain vehicles, including this 4Runner, you can actually sit two side by side. But later this summer, we're coming out with an extension that you can add on to the current Hele Box to comfortably fit two people. We built the Hele Box as a lightweight solution for car camping, overlanding, and van life type adventures. Maybe you've had the big custom build out and rig and you want to downsize to something more lightweight. Or maybe you're just getting into the scene and don't have thousands of dollars to spend on a rooftop tent or custom camper conversion with all the tools and money that it takes to do that. And you just want something you can set up for the days you need and put away for the days when your car becomes a daily driver again. The answer to that is the Hele Box. If you're curious to know how the Hele Box sets up, check out the link below. It's an awesome video that will show you the step-by-step instructions from carrying case all the way through to setting it up in your vehicle. Hele Outdoors is a small business located in Colorado with big dreams of revolutionizing the car camping space. We're on a mission to remove barriers for individuals to go out there and enjoy the outdoors, and we hope the Hele Box and future products will help you do so. If you see us on the trail, make sure to say what's up. If you have any other questions about the Hele Box or Hele Outdoors, feel free to drop a comment in the comment section below or reach out to us at heleoutdoors.com.